It was the end of August 2013 when 19-year-old college student Bryce Laspisa packed up his belongings and began what was supposed to be a simple drive home. He had just started his sophomore year at Sierra College in Rocklin, California, and told his parents he wanted to come back to their home in Laguna Niguel, roughly 7 hours south. Nothing seemed particularly strange, until it did. Bryce had recently broken up with his girlfriend and was reportedly acting odd in the days leading up to his disappearance. Friends noticed a change. He had been giving away personal belongings and drinking heavily, even though he wasn't known to be a heavy drinker before. He also started taking a prescription drug called voluntary, known to cause insomnia and mood changes. His behavior became erratic. He stayed up for nights in a row, began isolating himself, and seemed deeply troubled. But no one expected that his late August drive would turn into a national mystery. Bryce had always been artistic and thoughtful. In high school, he was known for his sketches and quiet charm. His parents described him as sensitive and deeply intuitive, which made his sudden shift in behavior all the more unsettling. They wondered if the combination of stress, breakup, and new medication had caused a psychological spiral. On August 28th, Bryce left Rocklin around 11:30 a.m. He called his mother, Karen, and told her he was heading home. Normally, that would put him in Laguna Niguel by early evening. But Bryce never arrived. Throughout the day and night, Bryce's parents received several calls from him, each more confusing than the last. He stopped in Buttonwillow, a town just outside Bakersfield, and for nearly 13 hours, remained in the same spot. A local man named Christian, a roadside assistance worker, even brought him gas and confirmed that Bryce seemed fine, alert, polite, and coherent. Yet he didn't move. He even made a purchase at a nearby gas station, a drink and a snack, but still remained parked. His mother asked if he was okay. He said yes. He just needed to clear his head. She trusted him. At 3 a.m., he finally called his mom again. He told her he was on his way. That was the last time she would ever hear his voice. Investigators later discovered that Bryce had also called several friends during this time. Some said he was cryptic. Others thought he sounded calm. He didn't seem afraid, but he also wasn't acting like himself. His girlfriend told police he had said something strange. "You'll be better off without me." A few hours later, Bryce's 2003 Toyota Highlander was found wrecked and abandoned at the bottom of a 25-foot embankment near Castaic Lake, just a few hours from his home. The back window had been broken out, and his laptop and phone were still inside. Blood was found on the headrest, but not an alarming amount. There was no sign of Bryce. Investigators were baffled. The car had clearly accelerated down the slope, hitting the rocks below with enough force to shatter glass and twist metal. But there were no signs of someone being ejected or crawling away. His wallet was missing, but his ID was still in the car. Police believed the back window was broken from the inside. Tracking dogs followed his scent to a nearby truck stop, but the trail vanished. Divers searched Castaic Lake for days. Helicopters scanned the surrounding hills. No clothing, no wallet, no footprints, no sign of struggle. It was as if he had disappeared into thin air. An odd detail: the car's position at the bottom of the embankment suggested a slow roll, not a high-speed crash. The engine wasn't running. The seatbelt was unbuckled. It looked more like someone trying to stage a crash than survive one. Several theories have emerged in the years since Bryce disappeared. One is that he suffered a head injury during the crash and wandered away with memory loss. Another suggests he may have taken his own life, though no body has ever been found. Some believe he staged the whole thing to start a new life, that the car crash was intentional misdirection. Then there are the darker theories. Was Bryce met with foul play? Could he have hitched a ride with someone who meant him harm? Or did he fall victim to a random act of violence while trying to find help? There's also the question of his mental state. Some who knew Bryce insist he had shown signs of paranoia or depression. Others say he sounded lucid and rational on the phone. Did the vivants trigger something deeper? Was there an undiagnosed condition? Or did he know exactly what he was doing? Reddit users have speculated wildly, some suggesting cult activity, others pointing to unsolved crimes in the area. One theory even involves a trucker picking him up and crossing state lines. But without evidence, it's all conjecture. One of the strangest details is how long he sat in his car in Buttonwillow before driving again. What was he thinking during those 13 hours? And why didn't he simply go home? Now, more than 10 years later, the Laspisa family still has no answers. They hold on to hope, but the trail has long gone cold. Every so often, reported sightings trickle in, but none have ever been confirmed. Some tipsters say they've seen someone matching his description near homeless encampments or shelters, but nothing has led to proof. The case has drawn comparisons to other famous disappearances, like Maura Murray and Brandon Swanson. But Bryce's case is unique, because of the long pauses, the strange behavior, and how close he was to making it home. It's as if he wanted to be found and not found at the same time. His parents never stop searching. Every year, they renew the call for information. They keep his photos updated with age progression and share his story on news stations and online forums. His mother once said, "As long as there's no body, there's still hope." They've even consulted psychics and hired private investigators, but nothing has brought real closure. Online communities have kept Bryce's story alive. Reddit threads, YouTube videos, and podcasts dissect every known detail, from his call logs to the exact positioning of his car. His case has become a digital cold case, preserved in speculation and sorrow. Armchair detectives have even created detailed maps and 3D models of the terrain near Castaic Lake, trying to find a clue everyone else missed. Some believe the answer lies in the 13-hour wait in Buttonwillow. That something happened there, Bryce never revealed. There are Facebook groups dedicated solely to Bryce's case. Every year on the anniversary of his disappearance, posts flood in. Photos, memories, and calls to action. Some people have made it their mission to keep his name in circulation, hoping that one day, someone who knows something will speak up. His parents continue to speak publicly, urging anyone with information to come forward. For them, silence isn't closure, it's agony. Until there's an answer, the internet will keep asking, what happened to Bryce Laspisa? After more than a decade, Bryce Laspisa's disappearance continues to raise more questions than answers. His car was found, his belongings were left behind, but he was simply gone. No confirmed sightings, no physical evidence, just theories, maps, message boards, and hope. His story has become more than a missing persons case. It's a mystery that lives online, in the minds of those who refuse to let it go. And maybe that's how it stays alive. As long as people keep asking where Bryce went, there's still a chance, however small, that one day someone might finally answer.